some time opened up. Very good. Hey, I haven't seen you since San Francisco at Wind Up, and here we are now. Why don't we hook you up there? How are things?
Things are good. Thank you. Appreciate you coming by. Been busy. Yeah.
Obviously, you guys have continued with some really strong releases. I feel like one of the nice things is you guys have been very focused on, you know, replenishing models that people really like, versus I know sometimes the drive can be to just do more and more releases. Can you tell us about maybe some of the newer releases that haven't got a lot of coverage yet, just so we can take a look?
Yeah. So I'm actually, you can video it, but I haven't actually posted these yet.
Oh, okay.
This is a new model we're coming
behind
out
the
with.
scenes.
Yeah, it's the Sea Ranger M2, so it's part of the Sea Ranger line. It has a LeJoux G100 in it, soft iron plates, 30 ATM, hardened steel, 4 colors, so these will be out in the spring. And then, of course, we have the Fortitude line, the Fortitude Pro, and the lights. We'll replenish these in about a month or so. And then we've got a couple other models. The Sea Ranger's coming back next year. And then I have a field watch that we're also working on, just to kind of expand a little bit on I have some more products to sell, basically.
Very cool. No, I really like your aesthetic.
Thank you.
I like that it's not just, it doesn't just stop with the case. You actually have a very unique bracelet.
Thank you.
And that's something that I think, you know, for me anyway, I'm a big bracelet guy. And the iconography around a bracelet can be just as important as the case design or the dial design.
Absolutely.
So I like that kind of top to bottom approach to where you have something where it just feels very unique and definitely kind of very much within your own design language. So
thank you very much. That means a lot because I love this bracelet and I love hearing, you know, feedback like that. So thank you so much for that.
Cool, cool. So so these are twin crown kind of compressor style.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a dual crown. It still has an asymmetric case, kind of like the Sea Ranger, so it's part of that line. The movement is new to us, so it's the LeJoux G100. The Sea Ranger uses a Sellita SW200, and but yeah, so keeping it in line with that line, with the Sea Ranger line. And it's 40 millimeters, but it actually feels like a 38 because of the dial. It's a little bit smaller. It brings it in a little bit more.
Nice. I'm glad you bring that up. There's a lot of guys that just live and die by the ultimate sizes, right? But yeah, it's about proportion, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that's something where you guys have done really well in terms of just finding something that's really balanced and has still wrist presence, but isn't overwhelming, right? And I think that's key to something that feels like a tool watch, that feels very functional, function forward. It's not you know, necessarily a big dinner plate. It's not a big advertising thing.
Right.
It's just very clean and very balanced. So
absolutely, yeah.
Very, very cool.
45 millimeter lug to lug. I mean, it can fit almost any wrist.
Yeah, I love
and if you think about it, with tool watches, you know, a long time ago, military watches and that sort, they were never huge, right?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, sometimes even the lug widths would be tiny, which is one of the things that I like that a lot of brands have kind of fixed with this, right? We get to the 20 millimeter lugs instead of 18 for some of these really small, you know, some of these really small field watches. And now field watches have kind of evolved into just adventure watches. And it's nice to see that kind of versatility be injected in, especially when we look at your designs with, you know, applied indices, really nice, intricately and complexly laid out handsets that just have some depth to them and some extra design, and isn't something that looks like it was just kind of pulled out of a catalog.
Right. Thank you. That means a lot.
Which is cool. I mean, so you got to have a good eye to pull it from a catalog, but you got to have an even better eye to kind of create it, you know, from scratch, which I think is awesome.
It's hard to make something simple, to design something simple. Like, you know, the Fortitude, I wanted to do just an everyday watch, and that is what the inspiration behind it is, just a regular everyday watch. And I'd say it's like the most boring watch in the lineup, but you know, it's just clean, simple to do, and you can wear it every day. And that's kind of take it in the water or whatever you want.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Appreciate that. And I'm really happy to kind of catch you out here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming.